I was about to make a video and then I was like, oh, I need to brush my teeth before I come online because I just had breakfast and I had tofu scramble today. So I was a little bit different today um, because I was really hungry. My weight's been going down and I was like, but I was just really, I woke up and I was like, ravenous. So I had a tofu scramble on toast, and it was just chef's kiss. I know that some people really hate tofu, but the thing about it is, tofu is good. First of all, um, most people don't like tofu because they don't know how to season it. Tofu is pretty bland. It doesn't really have a flavor, and that it really just kind of exists kind of as a flavorless thing. It's kind of a miracle food, honestly. Um, but also the thing about tofu is that it um, it needs the if you have a texture thing with tofu, you can break it down. So that's the thing about like tofu scramble is you can make it taste like eggs using turmeric. So um, I can't. I've had eggs and I've had tofu scramble, and to me, there's very little difference between eggs and tofu scramble. Um, Especially when you start flavoring it, the consistency and every all of it is it's very. It's not exactly the same. You're not going to get exactly the same flavor, but it's so similar that it's um the differences are almost negligible to me. Um, but I do eat eggs sometimes. The differences are very minimal at best. There's a there is a slight flavor profile difference with eggs that I have noticed um, that you don't get with tofu with the turmeric. But the more turmeric that you use, if you use a lot of turmeric, you can it you almost can't tell the difference. Um, it's like if you use turmeric and just a pinch of salt and pepper, you can. It's just perfect, just perfect. I also put like garlic powder and I like using that what's it called? Uh, that seasoning from Tabitha Brown. That's a perfect seasoning for tofu scramble. The sunshine blend. That's like perfect for tofu scramble. So I just put all of that in there. Because it's got like pineapple, dried pineapple and stuff in it. It's very subtle flavor, but it's actually really good. So we are moving right along. Today's question of the day is how independent are you? Um, Mostly independent, but not entirely. All right. I said that I didn't really crave sugar anymore, and then I was like, I had some last night, and I was like, oh, I really did like having that sugar in the water, and I was like, oh, I busted up my Mio because I hadn't busted open the Mio in a while, and I was like, oh, it's kind of nice to have a little bit of flavoring in your drink every so often. So I'm kind of on a flavor kick the last couple days. Um, So I put some in my water this morning. I think it's just because I didn't have fruit this morning, so I was craving like something sweet in the morning. Um, so I was just like, I wanted flavored water. Because usually I do have blueberries, but they're not as sweet. I do have smoothie stuff. I could make a smoothie, but those tend to be like really calorically dense. And I tried, that's kind of like a whole meal in itself. So I try to avoid making smoothies these days because there's just a lot of sugar and stuff. Yeah. People have been really liking my reaction videos. I've been noticing that. I don't get a whole lot of views on them, but people really like them a lot. So that's fun. All right. When are we on the 30th? Oh, guess what? My Aunt Peg, my great Aunt Peg, bought a tarot deck off of me. And I was like, I sold a tarot deck. And I felt really good. That was really cool. That was really cool. She was like, I treated myself. I bought a tarot deck. And I said, I felt so amazing. Someone bought something that I made. I don't know, there was something wonderful about that. The sky is just the most beautiful. You have to look at this. Hang on a sec. Let me show you. The sky is the most beautiful pink and purple right now. It's just so gorgeous.